Composition of organic compounds. Detection of different elements present in organic compounds by qualitative analysis. Okay, most of the organic compounds contains 2 to 5 different elements, and the principal elements present in them are carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Principal elements. Carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Other elements present are nitrogen, sulfur, then phosphorus, halogens, etc. Okay. And some metals are also rarely present in them. Okay. First, we can detect carbon and hydrogen. Detection of carbon and hydrogen. There is no particular confirmation method for the detection of oxygen. We can detect the presence of oxygen from the percentage composition. If we calculate the sum of the percentage composition is less than 100, we can detect that there is oxygen present in it. Okay, like that only we can detect the presence of oxygen. Okay, now let us discuss one by one. Also, most of the elements present of organic compounds contains carbon. Some elements, except some organic compounds, most of the elements contain hydrogen. For example, some elements like CCl4, okay, some organic compound, CCl4, carbon tetrachloride contains no oxygen. Like that only rare compounds are present or rare organic compounds which does not contain hydrogen atom. Okay, all the organic compounds contain carbon. So first we have to detect whether the carbon present is detected in order to determine whether it is a organic compound or an inorganic compound. Okay, common test for carbon and hydrogen are, first one, we have to take a mixture of compound and copper oxide in a test tube. Okay, take a mixture of copper oxide, mixture of copper 2 oxide, okay, cuprous oxide, and the compound is taken in a test tube. Okay. Now, next it is taken in a glass tube which is fitted to a bent delivery tube. We just notice the figure. We can see that this test tube contains compound and the cuprous oxide, okay, into which we are connecting a bent delivery tube. Okay, bent delivery tube, and other end of this tube there is a test tube containing lime water. Okay, containing lime water. Now, next we have to heat the mixture. What will happen? When we are heating the mixture, this copper, if carbon is present in the compound, it gets converted into carbon dioxide. Okay, so carbon present in the compound will get converted into carbon dioxide, which can be shown by, we can notice in the lime water. Okay, carbon dioxide, the test for carbon dioxide is it turns lime water milky. Okay, if the lime water turns milky, which shows that carbon dioxide is obtained, that is carbon present in the compound is oxidized to carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon is oxidized to carbon dioxide. Okay, so it turns lime water milky. So we can detect that the carbon is present in the compound. Next, we can detect the hydrogen also like this. Okay, if we are heating, if droplets are seen in the sides of the, here water droplets can be seen. Water droplets are seen in the bent side of the test of this bulb of the delivery tube, which shows that there contains hydrogen. This can be detected by adding, okay, by adding anhydrous copper sulfate. Okay, anhydrous copper sulfate, which does not contain any water, which is white in color. Okay, anhydrous copper sulfate is added to this. This is white in color. Okay. If we are adding this, what will happen? This, due to the presence of water droplets present, this anhydrous copper sulfate gets changed its color to blue. Okay. So we can see that, we can identify that there is hydrogen present in the compound. Okay. First we can see some droplets in the sides of cooler sides of the test tube, which can be confirmed by which shows the presence of hydrogen. This presence of hydrogen can be confirmed by adding anhydrous copper sulfate, which does not contain any water molecule, which is white in color. Due to the presence of this water molecule, this compound, this a copper sulfate gets converted into blue in color. Okay, this shows that there is hydrogen present in the compound. So these are the two detections. Now we can write the reactions taking place. Reactions. Okay. First we are adding carbon to the carbon compound. We are adding copper oxide. Okay. We are adding copper oxide. So what will happen? This gets converted into carbon dioxide and copper. Okay. This, that is, here carbon is oxidized to carbon dioxide. This can be detected by turning lime water milky. Now the hydrogen present will be converted into water molecule. Okay. In the presence of carbon dioxide, while we are heating, hydrogen present is converted into water plus copper. Okay. So due to the presence of this water, cuprous anhydrous copper sulfate, okay, anhydrous copper sulfate in presence of water, it is white in color. Okay, it gets converted into CuSO4 5H2O. Hydrated copper sulfate gets converted into hydrated copper sulfate, which is blue in color. So we can detect the by identifying the color, we can detect the presence of hydrogen. This much about the detection of carbon and hydrogen.